Okay, let's do a little bit more. Wait till 10 past. Did that not just do you? I was gone for a second. Yeah. The seat still for the quiz contestants. Mannequins behind the set. Sure they used for the broadcast. A giant monitor. Host platform. It's a mannequin. There's a camera, it's not tipped over.
The kettle is on the floor.
Must have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something.
Kettle on floor.
There's a power cord on that table. I think it's for the electric kettle.
Probably means the kettle was here. That one video is playing on the monitor.
This is where you lost consciousness. And me right after. The door on the west side of the building is locked. I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the two exits.
One of two exits. One to the east, one to the west. The door to the west is locked.
It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault? It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
The tripod stripped over.
It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab tie?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
Mama's fake nail on the rope I was bound in. Sorry, the wire is calling? Hold. This is doing this? It's a camera?
What's the estimated time of death?
Corpse.
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
Could Jimmy the estimated time of death is February 13th, 2022.
The door on the east side.
The door we entered from.
The floor is wetter than my...
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist? I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and...
There's hot water spilled near the kettle.
Footprints from the water. Seeing that it's still warm, the prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side.
First leader from the worm puddle.
Okay. It looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. I think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio. Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints. So the first thing she did must have been to try to untie me. That's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something.
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
She came here next. Mame ran into the table, which caused the kettle to fall, and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
Well, if we
Prince
trace her
leaving warm
footprints,
puddles.
they stopped right in front of the western door, but the door was locked and it didn't open, so she couldn't get out. And then... Tama, do you have any
I was like,
ideas
why is there a
when Mame
ghost?
stopped trying to untie me?
Mm-hmm. I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but... Well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Again?
You got a problem? So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I said no.
Ready? Action! I'm going to cast you as a Mame. Recreate her movements. Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
What? Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up! You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it! This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope, and...
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't go that way. So she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance. Gag.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on, run away.
And then, run into the camera. Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and... She discovers the west door is completely locked. Ugh.
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and... What happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah?
In that case...
It's a play doctor,
I
man.
knew it.
What?
The first time I've seen
Terror?
this.
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
This next bit is just speculation, but Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame, but then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like,
Don't tell them I'm here. If you do, I'll shoot you.
then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably.
Don't be there.
What a shame.
Out of the hospital?
Terror was right there, but we couldn't get them.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness now. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
This time I'm gonna call because they knew where Mommy was. None of them picked up.
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
At least that's where Tama said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea how Shama was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. I don't know if this is related to all this, but I have a strong desire to find out.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding Amame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
Valentine's Day. I want to press RB all the time. Central Hospital, February 14th, 2. Or 3rd.
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling.
I'm just standing there. Wing sync.
Doctor, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital. Put your ball away. No playing Kusemon Go in the hospital. My name is Hana
Who are you?
Yorimitsu. I'm a nurse at this hospital. I used to go by a different name.
You got married?
No, the opposite. I got a divorce. So I'm going back to my maiden name. It's been a few hours since you arrived.
A few hours? Impossible.
Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately. I'm going to get the files. I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
We'll be leaving?
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised. Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama. Just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking? You know I can't eat chocolate.
No, I mean like emotional chocolate.
Ah, fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
Oh, what I'm playing this game for. All the water in the pond? Drink it. Go into a burning building to save a person's lifey. Marble?
Welcome! We aren't open yet, though. I've got something for you, Ryuki.
What?
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
I know exactly what Mama's talking about.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was going to say.
It's Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some.
Try to box something hard, play with it too much, and you'll be left with a mess on your hands. Bottles lined up on the counter. Let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good math practice, good job. Bottles and glasses on the shelves. It's a beer tap. Suspicious book. It says the best eats in the spirit world.
I like getting into holes, if you know what I mean.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't make me say it.
You mean...
Spelunking.
That has nothing to do with the bar counter.
Ryuki, want to see a video of balls getting hit with a hard stick?
Ooh, I'm curious.
It's just billiards.
TV set on the wall. Poster. The balls. Table. Menu.
Special
Blackboard.
pinchos, huh?
I'd like to taste your pinchos too.
The flyer on the wall. Recommend dishes on the blackboard. The sofa.
Hand warmer
It's a movie poster on the
chair.
wall.
It's about 4 boys who go on a journey with a hand warmer that's holding a dangerous substance.
There's a painting on the wall.
Thanks for the chocolate. I appreciate it.
thank me, honey. Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
What do you want?
Well, you can return the favor.
Meaning?
Something hard that will leave a mess all over my hands. Oh, you want to know why there are 2 balls? This way I have a spare if one stops working. I don't follow. Did she get into trouble?
She may have come into contact with terror. She might have valuable information.
Well, okay then. Let's ask the big milky balls.
Could you?
Almighty balls. Who has the softest, bounciest skin in all the land? That is Mama, of course. That's right. Oh, you know it.
Who gives a shit?
I agree.
Ahem. Now, serious mode this time. Oh, balls, the great and powerful. Please find someone for me. Her name is Amame Doi. Where is she right now?
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
Ooh, how was it?
Thanks, that was helpful. The Nice Japan branch.
Are you going to take her seriously?
Not necessarily, but it won't hurt to check, right?
Information, huh? Oh, I saw something online. There's this creepy video going around. Do you know about it?
Are you talking about the nirvanA trial?
No, not that one. There's another one. It was released at midnight. It's called nirvanA X.
X?
That's right.
Ryuki, I looked it up. Once again, the original uploader is anonymous.
It's just like that QR video. I thought it might have something to do with the HB case.
Mama, did you watch the video?
Yeah, I have it saved on my smartphone. Wanna see?
No, Ryuki, don't do it. Something bad might happen again.
The ViewCube videos that have been released so far have not included anything that would induce a subliminal effect, but that doesn't mean they are safe. There is a possibility that there was a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki who have suffered some kind of trauma. This subliminal effect is a phenomenon in which a stimulus is given below the threshold of human perception, causing unconsciousness, desires, and emotions to arise in the person.
Mama, please.
Ryuki!
Okay then. I'm going to stream it on the screen over there. It's probably better to watch it on a bigger screen. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Clickety-click.
Skater boy, no.
What did I tell you? I warned you!
Huh? I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Don't scare me like that.
Judging by the name, it's gotta have something to do with the nirvanA initiative. The incidents at Shinjuku might be related too.
What incidents?
Well, one example is what happened with that rocket. Luckily, there weren't any casualties. Anyway, I think that was like a test run for the initiative, but we don't know anything for sure. Where the actual show will happen, who's behind it and why, we don't know any of the details.
We do have a clue as to when, though.
Hmm?
The nirvanA X video. There were 2 codes on there. One of them was 215-1200. I think it's a date.
They were in
and a
DD?
time.
February 15, 12 p.m.
Yeah, noon tomorrow.
The date and time when the nirvanA initiative will begin.
There's not much time.
What about the letters?
Not sure about that one. The numbers represented a time and date, so I'm guessing those were for a location.
A location? We have a lot to think about now.
Let's get a move on.
It was 2 days ago that Tokiko's body was found here. The investigation is still ongoing.
So, what are you planning on doing here? Mame wouldn't be here.
I didn't come here expecting to find Mame.
You should go to the NICE Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
What valuable information could be here?
I don't know, but let's look around.
It's a pond. It's a waterfall. A statue. It's a window. It's a door. It's a holographic boundary line. Houseplant. It's an evidence marker. Inspector.
So that's how it's gonna be. Well, I suppose it's not that bad. Is this getting a little too scripted? That's what the people want. Anyway, my name is Kagami. That's my line. Huh? Did you forget already? Fine. My name is Kagami. K-A. Ga. G-A. Me. M-I.
I already know his name, I don't think I need to ask it again. For sure I know his name, but I don't need to ask it.
Very
Name is what
well.
was it again?
Mr. Ryuki, you can give me a nickname. That way, you won't forget.
A nickname, huh? Something easy to remember would be good, right?
Exactly.
Kagami.
How about Kagami? That's an easy nickname to remember.
Why me? This has become a difficult situation. There are many factors to consider, taking into account probability and all. Oh, what dating app should I use?
Do you know this girl? Her name is Amame Doi.
Oh, I know her. She's a mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
That's true, but how do you know that?
Oh, well, I've been there a few times. I wanted to investigate the day-to-day lives of young women.
As an inspector?
I need to know what's in. It's an important part of being an inspector.
That's a tough sell.
Do you know where she is now?
No, I wouldn't know. I can tell you that she isn't working right now, though. I heard from another girl that she hasn't been feeling well recently.
Right. It's unlikely that she'd be at Sunfish Pocket. Mame saw Terror at the studio. And right after that, she saw Komeji's body. It's unlikely she'd be at work with all that going on.
The image of Amame that appeared on Ryuki's hand, that was a hologram shot out from my left eye, my main body. How cool am I, huh?
The body is long gone
Cool.
after the autopsy. It really is a shame. She was killed right before her birthday. Tokiko's birthday is February 15th. There was a huge party planned for her here. It really is such a shame.
It's a very well made office desk. The laptop is Tokiko's. The chair. Please help us from
It's
jurisdiction.
all right
How are you?
now, because I am here! Half-Mites! Northern Mariana Islands! Smash! There isn't anything here. Amame.
It's this girl.
Don't recognize her.
Deny symbol. Mouse double X. Use your space downstairs.
You talking about the underground cathedral? It's off limits right now. There's concerns that it might collapse.
So you don't know about the box?
The box.
There was a box there with a strange-looking device. Tama, can you show the image?
Sorry, I don't have it.
What?
Ryuki, when you went to the cathedral, you fell off the bridge, remember? The impact caused me to lose some of my memory. I was only able to recover up to finding Tokiko's body in the president's office.
No backups?
Because it was so deep underground, there was no signal down there.
Come to think of it, there were some network problems.
Exactly. So I couldn't upload the data to the cloud.
Damn.
It's not a lead or anything, but it is interesting.
What is?
It's gonna take some time to prepare. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Ryuki, I'm ready. It's what I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, please go ahead.
Why?
Look at that pond over there.
Even in death.
It's Tokiko's hologram. Her laptop was in the desk. There was a program running. This. I think it's some software aimed at these cultists. Needless to say, it's just an image, so she can't really interact with you. But she does talk. Lectures even. If you give her a topic, she'll give some pre-recorded response. You can choose from 4. Moksha, gain. Form is emptiness, and the allegory of the cave. There's other data in there too somewhere, but it'll take time to get at.
It's your hologram.
This world is a simulation. Thus, its creator must have created with intention. This intention we can never know for certain. But we can surmise and we can estimate. Imagine you attempt an action, but that action is prevented by something incomprehensible to you. It is reasonable to assume that action was something not considered by the creator. Contrarily, if you attempt an action and feel yourself compelled by some otherworldly force, it is probably something the creator did expect. Like rats trapped in a maze. Go in the wrong direction and receive
Like a dog
shock.
chasing a car.
Go in the right direction and receive a prize. Considering this, perhaps this simulation is actually a game. A game about escaping this inscrutable maze. Can you win this game? The creator probably wants you to. Moksha, or enlightenment. One is only truly free when free from all desires. But this state of mind is not something that can be easily defined or described in words. It is implicit knowledge. It is not something you can understand without experiencing it for yourself. Imagine, for example, someone who has never seen the color red. It is impossible to explain to that person what the color red is. You can't truly understand the redness of the color red until you experience it. Moksha is similar in this way. So how can you reach moksha? Among Hindu followers are those known as the sadhu. They follow a strict spiritual path of penance in an attempt to reach moksha. For example, one may stand on just one leg for decades, or try to roll across the entire Indo-Chinese continent. One may live on a bed of nails. Another might strike his head upon a pillar thousands of times. Among Buddhists, there are the ascetics. They perform a 1,000-day circumambulation, walking 30 miles a day around steep mountains. And they chant the mantras without pausing to eat, drink, or even sleep for 9 whole days. It is said that the founder of Zen Buddhism, the monk Bodhidharma, sat cross-legged facing a wall without rest for 9 years straight. But how do all these things achieve moksha? Is it because pain and penance cause your desires and thoughts to dull and disappear? That may be part of it. Or is it perhaps the state of nothingness that comes over you upon achieving these feats? One may come to the conclusion that desires themselves are illusory. Nyes has a slightly different interpretation. Do you know how a debugger finds bugs in games? They try to run into walls over and over and over again. They go to places that normal players won't go, or leave the game on for days. They do things that normal players don't do. Unpredictable actions that the programmers failed to anticipate. That is how bugs that weren't even considered in the planning stages are found. Does this remind you of anything? Hitting your head on a pillar 1,000 times. Sitting toward a wall for 9 years. What if these actions were not anticipated by the creator? What if these actions uncovered bugs in the real world? What if they revealed the seams? In other words, these practitioners of the extraordinary are trying to find the seams. Find them and achieve enlightenment. Learn the secret of this world, the truth. And so we believe that moksha is this journey.
Buddha meditated in the direction of the wall for 9 years. There have been idioms created about this since he was in the same position for so long his limbs rotted off, which is why the nirvanA dolls sold in stores look the way they look.
Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form.
That dude's
So
cheating.
reads the doctrines in Buddhist scriptures. Emptiness is not separate from form. Form is not separate from emptiness. Whatever is form is emptiness. Whatever is emptiness is form. Emptiness is sometimes translated as void or nothingness. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Everything in this world is false. False is this world to the core. Shotok Taishi, who spread Buddhism in Japan, said something similar. All is false. Buddha is truth. The first part of the quote is self-explanatory. The latter requires context. Buddha, in this instance, is being used as a substitute for the general concept of enlightenment, Bodhi, Satori. Thus, the quote can be interpreted to mean, "The sole truth of this world is enlightenment. Everything else is a falsehood." I will give another example. The butterfly dream, a famous legend told by Shuangzi, one of the founders of Taoism. One day, Shuangzi was a butterfly in a dream. He awoke from his dream with a question. Was his being a butterfly a dream? Or is this world he awoke in a dream? Many notable people in history have had similar thoughts. These same questions have been passed down for thousands of years. Why is that? Could there be a truth hidden in all this? The allegory of the cave is a story first told by Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher. There are prisoners imprisoned in a dark cave. These prisoners have never witnessed the outside world. All they can see are shadows projected on the walls in front of them. Merely the shadows of grass and trees, flocks of birds. Even families of deer would be shown from time to time. But the prisoners who have never seen the outside world believe these shadows to be the truth, reality they do not doubt or question. One day, one of the prisoners unchains themselves and escapes the cave. They see real grass, real trees, real flocks of birds, and real deer. At that time, they saw the world as it truly is. Overwhelmed with emotion, they head back to the cave to tell the other prisoners of their discovery.
Everything we've seen until now have been shadows, false images. The
You do that with
outside
your voice?
is completely different.
None of the other prisoners believe the escapee. Have they gone insane? They laugh. Do you understand this allegory? The escapee was enlightened with the truth and reached moksha. So what about you? Do you plan to live your days chained in a cave, scraping by a living in a world of falsehood and fraud? Or do you plan to join us? The decision needs to be made. Please demonstrate your determination.
With what?
Well, that sure was something. Didn't help much, though.
Not necessarily. This information might come in handy later.
If you say so.
Anyway, let's go somewhere else.
Sorry. Tama?
Who?
This girl.
No. I don't know where she is.
I see.
Well, it's flash marker time. I don't feel like doing it anymore. We'll go here and save it. Kamakura office.
Hey, Ryuki, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Menu. I have a question. How do you like your ocean? 5 meters. Even an amateur can go diving knee. Even an adulty. Okay, we should save the game and we'll do more of this maybe Wednesday. Thursday. Get me out of here.